field, and I'm protecting it now by staying up to date with the vaccine. Get up to date while it's still free and stay protected. Learn more at healthylincoln.org.
Vershawn Jackson for Brandt Excavating. Brandt's been in business for 29 years, and they specialize in a variety of things. If you're looking for someone to get the job done in precision demolition, excavating, trucking, mass grading, and site prep, Brandt is the place to call. To set up a quote or learn more, call Brandt Excavating at 402-474-4113 or go to BrandtExcavating.com. They're also hiring, so join the team today. Brandt Excavating, a part of the Bauer brand, who reminds you, go Big Brand!
Keep summer green with Judson Baleen and Judson Irrigation. More than 40 years ago, Judson Irrigation started taking in orphans. Lawn sprinkler systems installed by a quickie, cheapy summer job, install them and forget them outfit, long forgotten. Call Judson Irrigation. They'll never forget you.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
Herrick Services takes this time to wish all the moms out there a happy Mother's Day. We hope that everyone is able to show how much they care for and respect the moms in their life for this weekend especially, but in everyday life too. This important message comes to you from Bart, Mike, and the folks at Herrick Services, specialists here in their quality return. That's Herrick Services on the air because they care. Attention Lincoln. Looking for an effective way to reach the fitness goals you haven't been able to accomplish on your own? Body Fit Training science-based programming is led by multiple highly accredited coaches who will help you get the results you're capable of. Their group of strength training classes are designed to help you build muscle, burn fat, and improve your overall fitness level. At BFT Lincoln, you'll train like an athlete, be surrounded by motivated and like-minded individuals. For a limited time only, book a free class or exclusive trial offer by visiting bodyfittraining.com.
Motor Food is Lincoln's hardest rocking and cafe. Motor Food creates old school comfort food with a 21st century twist and lots of rock and roll attitude. Try the barbecue pulled mac and cheese, the grilled chicken percent, all beef split grilled hot dog, and any version of their funky fries. Stop by the cafe just behind Outback Steakhouse on 48th Street or catch the food truck out and about all spring and summer. Check out their menu, order carryout, or schedule a catering at motorfoodtruck.com.
Welcome into The Drive with AD and Raff. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Rush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
Brought by Sand Hills Global on 937 The Ticket and theticket.com.
All right, everybody, back again. This is live on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Monday. So much going on in the world of sports. So much. NBA basketball. Lincoln Stars hockey. They got a crucial game tonight. It's a big one. They got to get it.
And
there's always an and.
Lakers play again tonight too.
Lakers
Golden
Lake
State.
Show.
I just wish the games weren't at 9:00 at night, bro. I mean, that's a late one.
But when you're in California, they're starting at 7, so
Yeah.
gives them time to get off work and
Yep.
travel. And
Yep.
driving in California these days, crazy, no matter where you're at.
You know, real fast, Nick, your graduation is next week, right?
It's the actual commencement day is on the 20th.
Wow.
So it's a week from Saturday.
Wow.
We're much later than everybody else. Nebraska Westland had theirs on Saturday. Everybody had theirs. We're much later. I think it's because we had an extra week on Christmas vacation, if you will. So
Okay.
that's why we are going a week later. So,
Guys, I'm a little disappointed this morning.
Don't be sad, AD.
Yeah, I'm disappointed. I left my thermos on the airplane yesterday.
This is the second time he's done something
with his folding
board.
Yep.
Folding board and thermos are together.
Yep. And it was not a comfortable ride home at all. I like Southwest, but dog it, oof. Yeah, but it's because it's a straight shot. Seen Nick Toronto on the plane last night.
He came back?
Yeah, see Nick.
He made his return.
I was getting on. I just heard somebody say AD, and I looked up. It was Nick was back. In fact, I think there was about 5 or 6 people I knew on the plane yesterday.
Wow.
There's a lot of people, a lot of Nebraskans that were in AZ. It's got a lot of folks in Nebraska in AZ. But man, I was disappointed. I was reaching this morning. I'm like, dang. And I knew exactly where I left it. I left it on the thermos. But I was telling Nick, there was a bigger individual sitting next to me in the middle seat. Dude, I seriously.
Why'd you look at me? No,
what's that? You'd be considered a bigger individual. And I was sitting in the window, and man, I sat awkward the whole flight because I was kind of to the left side. My body was kind of contoured that way. And I woke up this morning, my neck, I could hardly move my neck, dude. I could hardly move my neck. But I sat that way awkward for that 2-hour and 45-minute flight, whatever it is. And I was like, yeah, this is going to hurt tomorrow. Sure enough.
I was laughing yesterday. I got my seat, the nice where I can spread my legs out.
Yep.
And they're like, and this plane is going to be full. And the guy sits not next to me, but in the aisle seat. He's probably clocking in probably about 400 pounds.
Oh no.
400?
Like, yeah. He was a lot bigger than I was.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, whoever gets this middle seat is going to have the most miserable ride in the history of plane flights.
Yeah.
They get down to almost full and they're like, well, actually, there's going to be like 3 or 4 seats open because no one even took a glance because you could barely see the seat with us two.
Oh no.
So
that's crazy.
They're gonna put their wallet there. That's about it.
Oh, I was sitting there. I was just laughing because I was just like, because the guy, the aisle seat or the exit row seat that I was in, it's got the permanent side where you can't lift the handle.
Mm-hmm.
You're just locked in there. But right when he sat down, he lifted that handle, and I was like, oh my God. I go, whoever has to sit in that middle seat, it's going to be miserable. But thankfully, they had a few extra seats, and everyone was happy.
Well, I'll tell you what, I thought about you guys the past couple of days.
Thank you.
Thanks, AD.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like, glad I'm not with you guys. No.
I was gonna say you guys both flew somewhere. I was just here. Farthest place I went was Omaha.
What's Omaha?
Went to Omaha.
Omaha.
O-Town.
Yeah.
Speaking of Omaha, dude, okay. Flew out, when did I fly? Thursday or Friday? Flew out Thursday morning. Get to Georgia, Savannah.
Your driver was waiting.
Yeah, he was.
He's not what I expected out of a driver. Not what I expected.
I seen a little sign today, Davis. We got in the car. His name is Dennis.
Okay,
and
like
dude,
Dennis.
he was cooler than the other side of the pillow. Had an amazing story. He didn't look too thrilled to be driving anybody. That's for sure.
No.
But I got in the car, man, and usually I got some work done. So we didn't start talking right away. I was trying to get some work done. And then we're about 30 minutes, well, not 30, maybe about 20 minutes away, 25 minutes away from this facility, because it was about an hour and 20-minute drive from Savannah to St. Simon's Island. And real cool dude, man. Real cool guy. From Atlanta originally. Actually, originally from Illinois, then moved to Atlanta. Was in Atlanta the past number of years before he retired out of corporate America. Drives a couple times a week. But real cool cat, man. Real cool cat. But I'm get back Friday night. And my travel agent, that's why I sent you guys that text.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't think you're going to be able to stay in Omaha tonight unless you want to pay some crazy amount of money. I'm thinking, what you talking about? The Berkshire Hathaway shareholders meeting was going on. Hotels downtown were going for over $3,000 a night.
Yeah.
I was like, nope. I was like, I'll say not in my truck before I do that. I'm like, I'm not doing that. That one that there's the hotels near the Bellevue Papio exit were $500 to $600 a night.
That's ridiculous.
So I got home and just laid down. I went all the way back, came all the way back to Lincoln because I had to be back at the airport for my flight at 6:30 Saturday morning to Phoenix. And I said, forget that, dude. I just went home, slept for like 3 hours, got back up, and went to the airport. But $3,000 a night?
That's crazy. I heard that they they sent passes to every state in the United States, so all 50 states, and then they sent it to 44 different countries. They sent passes to 44 different countries.
That is insane, man.
So,
it's an international event, literally.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Because it was on C-SPAN. I was watching parts of it Saturday morning on C-SPAN.
Yeah, them talking.
Yeah, I was like, wow.
Which was insane because then you realize I'm like digging a little deeper into the guys, and Warren is 92 and Charlie Munger is 99.
Yep.
His vice chair or whatever his title is 99 years old. I'm like,
Charlie Munger.
This is unreal.
It's going to be interesting to see the contingency, which they have great contingency plans. That's why it's what they do what they do. But it's going to be interesting to see if they continue to get the crowds when Warren and Charlie are no longer with us.
Yeah.
Being that the company's so successful, I'm sure, but obviously you lose a bit of the flair when those two are no longer around.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Well, I was wondering, what happens to the stock? Like what happens if does it go down dramatically? Does it just plummet for a little bit before it comes back up?
Yeah.
But for the people, who knows?
It's going to be interesting.
It's possible.
Disc golf, Jake, you're exactly right with your statement. They got some ridiculous money. And Huffy goes, AD went to Savannah. Yes, I went to Savannah. I just flew into Savannah, but I went down to St. Simon's, which is about an hour, 20 minutes south of there. He says, we watched the Savannah Bananas play baseball over the weekend. They're hilarious and was awesome. Have you ever heard of them? How about you, Nick? You ever heard of them? They have such crazy fall. I never heard of them.
Where were they at this weekend?
I'm not sure. I saw a couple people posting about it. I have heard about the Savannah Bananas. They got a really cool story. Actually had a couple buddies that played for them a couple years ago because it's basically like a summer ball type of team.
Did they light their hands on fire?
No.
Is it like the Globetrotters of baseball?
Yes,
okay.
It is. And it's a really cool story because like the owner, he basically was fired, laid off, started working for this baseball team. And then he told his wife, he's like, I feel like we could do something different and it'd be successful. He said, we need to figure out a way to just get people here because nobody would go to the baseball games in Savannah, Georgia. And so they basically, as sad as it is to say, they basically made it like a circus in baseball.
Yep.
Some games they wear kilts, some instead of baseball pants. Some games they're just doing just kind of random stuff, and they're sold out every single game because it was just something different for people to go see. And now they make a killing off of it.
And they're getting like old players that want, like Johnny Damon came up and batted once. Then the pitcher will be going into the stretch to pitch, and all of a sudden they'll do like a flash dance or a mob dance, whatever.
Now I will say, some of the players don't care for it, so you have to choose and then basically get signed to go play for them, right? And I've had a couple buddies that have played for the Savannah Bananas. They don't necessarily care for it as much as they thought they would, because it becomes more about the entertainment piece rather than playing baseball.
Yeah.
And a lot of times in summer leagues and things like that, that's more for development so that you can eventually get scouted by professional guys in the following season, in your school season. And so when you don't feel like you're perfecting your craft or even making it better, then you kind of wonder why you're there. So I think
strictly entertainment.
Yeah. So it's a lot of entertainment stuff. Now they're playing baseball. They keep scoring everything. And I don't think it's like the Harlem Globetrotters where they win every game,
right?
If you will. But like, it's very much so. Like they're doing TikTok dances in the batter's box. They're doing all this stuff.
I like when they light the pitcher's hand on fire. And
that's what we see here.
Yeah. They do it for one pitch, I think, or, they're doing dances in the outfield, stuff like that.
It's
so
wild.
Yeah, it's definitely the entertainment piece, and shout out to their organization because they figured out a way to sell tickets night after night. But I do know that for some guys it gets a little bit old by the end of the season. By the end of the season.
Dirty Tony the Voice says they were in KC playing the Monarchs, formerly the T-Bones.
Oh, nice. Yep. Same league as the Salt Dogs are in.
Yep. Okay. What else we got here? Yeah, Crowbait said a pitcher's lit his hand on fire for a pitch.
Oh, yeah. They do it all.
Yeah, I've never seen that. Cool Hand Luke's is the pitcher wearing stilts.
Oh yeah, the pitcher pitches wearing stilts.
Wearing
stilts. So he's like 10 feet high or whatever. So
yeah, man, it was like I said, it was a good weekend. Good to be back in town. AZ was a ton of fun. That golf course, y'all, was ridiculous.
Where was it?
Yeah,
it was Weekapaw. So is it Weekapaw or Weekapaw?
Beats me.
Yeah, it was beautiful, man. The trash talking that went on. There were literally holes out there, Raff, when you were just there not too long ago. There's holes that it doesn't even look real.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like a postcard everywhere you go around there. So that was a good time. Played with Henry Buchanan. Big shout out to Henry T. Appreciate it.
T for 3.
Henry T. Former Nebraska, great point guard. And big man, Derek Vick.
Number 21.
He was the man. He was the man. So it's good to play with those guys, man. 2 of the cats that I met that were out there. So everybody said it was a good time playing out there. But no travel this week, dude. I'm committed this week.
That's good.
Locked in.
I'm locked in. But dude, the time zone changes will mess you up like that, though. You know, because I was East Coast time Thursday and Friday.
Yeah. Then you're 2 hours.
And then West Coast time. So that's a 3-hour swing, man.
Yeah.
You know, so, and I slept terrible last night. And like I said, that neck issue, man, just getting old, man. Just getting old. I tell you what else is getting old, man, is seeing you guys were talking about them, but the Huskers just could not get out of their own way in baseball last night, man. Could not get out of their own way. Was it 20-10?
20-5.
20, oof, good Lord.
They missed an extra point.
Yeah.
22-5. Folks, we're going to talk more. Also, Husker women's softball took care of some games this weekend. Abby Squire received a very prestigious award we'll talk about as well. We got some interesting news in Husker football. And a Kentucky Derby that just seemed a little different this year.
Derby.
For a lot of reasons. So we'll talk about those things. Of course, we come back on this other side. A message from our sponsors. We're right back. The Drive with AD and Raff. Nick holding it down. 1972.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software, web design, and more. As a professional culture and is fast paced with and leading edge technology. These are available at our global head in Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Spring is here, and Acres has special financing on all John Deere lawn tractors and zero-turn mowers. Get your yard looking great and use John Deere's wide selection of attachments to landscape your property to perfection. And for a limited time, with a purchase of a new John Deere mower, get up to $200 to apply to the steel power tool of your choice. From trimmers to chainsaws, gas or electric, Acres is your home for products and service. Acres, solutions for every field.
Finally, a good reason, Smart House. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions.
Herrick Service, all the moms out there, happy Mother's Day. We hope that everyone is able to show how much they care for and respect the moms in their life for this weekend especially, but in everyday life too. This important message comes to you from Bart, Mike, and the folks at Herrick Services, your vending specialists here in Lincoln. Their quality service and expertise has earned them a reputation. That's Herrick Services, on the air because they care.
Are you looking for solid, stable career in assembly, CNC machining, or injection molding? We got you covered. Hi, Bob Williams, HR Director for Garner Industries, a world-class manufacturer with a 70-year history right here in Lincoln. And I just listed some great career opportunities that you can find by logging into GarnerIndustries.com. If you want top pay, excellent benefits, flexible work hours, and the option to work in a clean, modern, air-conditioned facility with great people, contact me today by applying online at GarnerIndustries.com.
Nebraska State Veterans Homes are here to serve veterans, their spouses, surviving spouses, and Gold Star parents. Join your fellow veterans and their families at one of our homes, Kearney, Norfolk, or Scotts Bluff. With a sliding scale to determine financial contribution, an excellent clinical team, and plenty of fun activities, our homes are the perfect retirement choice. Learn more at veterans.nebraska.gov/homes. Sponsored by the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more today at GainaTrucking.com.
Vershawn Jackson for Brant Excavate. Brant's been for 29 years, and they specialize in a variety of things. If you're looking for someone to get the job done in precision demolition, excavating, trucking, mass grading, and site prep, Brent is the place to call. To set up a quote or learn more, call Brent Excavating at 402-474-4113 or go to BrentExcavating.com. They're also hiring, so join the team today. Brent Excavating, a part of the Bauer brand, who reminds you, go big Brent.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln by offering a number of services. From group homes for special needs adults to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the intellectual and developmental disability services your loved one needs to live a fulfilling life. They're also, if you're looking for a more rewarding career, learn more about available positions. Learn more about services for your loved ones or employment today at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
Warm weather calls for fun in the sun and in the pool. If a backyard pool is in your summer plans, make electrical safety your priority. Visit les.com/safety to keep your family safe.
Hi, I'm Barb Bettine, President and CEO of the Lincoln YMCA. On behalf of the Y, I want to thank you for voting us Lincoln's Choice for Best Youth Sports Programs, Best Youth Activity Programs, and Best Preschool. These categories represent so much of what we do at the Y, and we're honored to serve thousands of families in our community each and every day. Hey, with summer just around the corner, I invite you to stop in to one of our 4 branches and learn how the Y can be a part of your family. Y Outdoor Pools open May. We can't wait to see.
It's May, and that means the school year is almost over and summer road trips are on. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride. Summer road trips are just around the corner. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Tailored Life is now open in Bennett. Make the short drive down Highway 2 for tons of items for your home, for both indoors and outdoors. Check out their variety of potted trees, shrubs, vines, perennials, and colorful annuals. Plus, porch pots and landscape lighting to enhance the outside of your home. Don't forget their home goods for indoors, plus convenient drink snacks, most which are produced locally. Visit Tailored Life today in Bennett and stay tuned to their Facebook page at Tailored Life 360 for food truck events coming up.
Keep summer green with Judson Bylene and Judson Irrigation. More than 40 years ago, Judson Irrigation started taking in orphans. Lawn sprinkler systems installed by a quickie, cheapy summer job, install and forget 'em outfit, long. Call Judson Irrigation. They'll never forget you.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Sunny skies, warm temps yet again here for our Monday. We'll see an afternoon high near 84. Winds out of the west at around 10 to 15. Overnight mainly clear, a low down to around 58. We'll see increasing clouds tomorrow and a chance of some showers and thunderstorms with a high. I'm meteorologist Tim Ryan. 93 Ticket and the Ticket.
NASCAR known for fast cars, roaring action, and big bucks. The Nebraska Lottery's NASCAR Powerball Playoff promotion features all 3, especially the bucks. Until May 30th, buy a Powerball ticket with Power Play or Double Play, enter the voucher number, and you could be one of 15 winners of $1,000 and the chance to win a VIP trip to the NASCAR Cup Series Championship Weekend. Enter today. Powerball top prize odds 1 in 292 million.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket. It is Monday in Nebraska. Well, baseball team struggled. Yeah. Softball team, did they go 2 out of 3 or what they
went 1 and 2 over the weekend?
1 and 2.
You know, the thing about okay, Nick, for the baseball, where does that put us at? I mean, we're put us is at what, 6 in the Big Ten?
6, yeah.
So
we're tied.
Yeah,
somewhere.
so you're tied. You're half a game away from missing the tournament.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
So here's one thing that I've struggled to wrap my head around, and Will Bolt summed it up perfectly yesterday after the game with the quote, "We were pretty incompetent on the mound today." And here's the thing. You have two guys in Bryce Matthews and Max Anderson that are having historic seasons for Nebraska baseball. As a team, you have hit more home runs in 46 games than the entire 03 team did, and they had and basically, or I should say, you're close to having having more home runs, and you're a fraction of the way there. You are having an historical offensive type of season.
Yeah.
And you might miss the conference tournament in a conference that is not good. Maryland's good. It's very top end. Maryland is good. Indiana is good. And you might run into Iowa and their guy that can throw triple digits every now and then.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, once again, I think it's so hard for me to wrap my head around the fact that Nebraska's pitching, unfortunately, isn't even serviceable right now to where they can score. Frankly, guys, honestly, 5 runs should be enough to win you a baseball game. I understand.
Or be in contention.
I understand, like, things happen, errors happen, walks happen, and just sometimes the other team's better than you, and they might beat you 9-5 or whatever one day out of the week. But, I mean, this is now multiple times where Nebraska's allowed double-digit runs. And it's not like they're losing 8-0. Their offense isn't going dormant.
Yeah.
They're having a historical season at the plate. And the pitching, unfortunately, whether it's a starter, whether it's bullpen, whether it's a midweek guy, they just can't find consistency. And a couple weeks ago, I thought, to myself, all right, Nebraska, like they're gonna figure it out. I can't remember, somebody asked on last week, hey, is this North Dakota State win going to be a wake-up or a loss, a wake-up call? And I'm just like, Jay, I was talking to Jay, Kenny, and Austin about it last Thursday night. And they're like, do you think it could be a wake-up call? And I go, they needed to. They've had multiple of these, and they haven't been able to use it as a wake-up call. All the losses to Omaha, all the losses to Creighton.
And Creighton's coming up this week.
Creighton's coming up on Tuesday.
Tomorrow they got Creighton.
But it's like they haven't been able to use it or utilize those as wake-up calls when you've needed to.
You keep on thinking there's going to be that spark.
You always think, all right, we have time. There's a couple series left. There's 2 series left here before you gotta hopefully play at TD or at Charles Schwab Field in Omaha for the Big Ten tournament. It's mind-boggling that you have a guy with, like, I don't know how many Bryce is at right now, like 18, around 18.
Yeah, 18,
because he's got like an unofficial home run that will be official after tomorrow's completion of the Creighton game. And then you have Max Anderson, who has 1 or 2 more than him.
Yeah.
And it's not like everybody else is bad.
No.
But it's just you cannot get a quality start consistently from a couple guys, and it just takes you out of the game.
It has been that way.
And what they say, 11 walks yesterday or something like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
If you walk 11 guys, you're getting beat.
You are.
That's it.
Yeah, bottom line. Heck, if they just score 3 of them and you don't score any, like you said earlier, though, Nick, 5 points is enough. 5 runs is enough to win a game. Yeah. And again, they have their in-state nemesis against me, Creighton on the 9th. Tomorrow, that's at 7 p.m. Goodness, and you have May 12th through the 14th, Penn State. That'll be home. And then they go to Purdue to close things out the 18th, 19th, and 20th. So, yeah, I mean, they have to take care of business, but it seems like a broken record. We've been saying that they have to for the past 2 months.
Yep, they're going to be doing straight to the offseason if they don't.
You allowed 20 runs on 20 hits, just on Sunday. Just on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And so one of their guys, Nick LaRusso, has 8 RBIs on the day and 13 RBIs this weekend for Maryland. Max Anderson hit his a home run in the 3rd straight game. And it's disappointing because, I mean, once again, in my eyes, 5 runs is plenty. And I think Will Bolt will tell you this too. 5 runs is enough to win a baseball game.
Oh, yeah.
5 runs is enough to win a baseball game. You had to win it. And that's what we're starting to see this path of Nebraska wins games 12-8, 12-10 like they did on Saturday, 11-9, 11-6. I mean, Nebraska, your pitching staff, for how, as Will Bolt put it yesterday, how incompetent you've been.
Yeah.
Your pitching staff has had to, or excuse me, your hitting and your offense has had to put up double-digit runs.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is ridiculous.
You know, Faisal said out here, and Nick, you would know this. You know, Raff know this better than I do. He says, Faisal 5 times. I don't know why Chris, the pitching coach, is a common to have a pitching coach who didn't pitch.
Well, so he caught. So he understands the communication between those two guys, the catcher and pitcher, and then the catcher and coach, I suppose.
I would like to know, how much do you think is Rob Childress like helping with the pitching staff? Do you think any, or do you think he lets Christie control it all? Or
I would imagine that there's probably something that I mean,
you're sitting back and you have
probably
have the greatest pitching coach in the history of Nebraska baseball
Yeah.
there. I mean, I don't want to start no rumors or anything like that, but if you've got that sort of knowledge, I hope that they're leaning toward him. And if they are leaning toward him, and then they're not getting, then I'm stumped, because
I guess on that note, I would expect that there's some change in the staff coming up this year. Not necessarily that guys get fired. I will say, I mean, one guy that we've had on the air multiple times, Nebraska's lucky that Lance Harvella stuck around, the hitting coach. I mean, that guy is really, really smart when it comes to obviously coaching and trying to teach hitting. Because we've said it before, we'll say it again, a historic offensive type season comparing to teams that made the College World Series.
Yeah.
That's what the type of season that they're having.
Yep.
And if not College World Series, a team that goes deep into the NCAA regionals.
Does Shane Comine have any more eligibility left?
No. But here you are. You're a half game away. You have a half game lead on making the Big Ten tournament.
Gotta go.
You have to.
I think if they don't make the I think regardless if they make it or not, there's going to be some changes in the staff.
Oh yeah, they'll be turned over.
I think you're going to have to be the consistency of being inconsistent is just mind blowing. It's just mind blowing, especially with the talent they have on that roster. So I that's going to be interesting, man. That's going to be interesting. But first things first, they got to take care of business tomorrow night against Creighton.
Yeah.
They got to worry about Penn State.
But the game that's starting up, are they tied, or are they up by one going?
I believe they're tied with bases loaded, nobody out.
Okay, so they need to.
I know for a fact their bases loaded with nobody out in the 7th inning.
Yeah, I think it's the 7th.
But I believe that it's tied.
Yeah. So they need to get that one early.
They got to. Well, folks, we'll be back with a lot more sports to come up. I want to get you guys input on the NBA too. My man for the Mavericks that actually touched
the
Nuggets owner. Actually, the Suns owner.
Yep.
It was the Suns owner, Djokovic.
Jokic.
So we want to talk about that. Got some Husker news, of course. Interesting Husker news of where people decided to go. Who we signed to. We signed a pretty big name this week as well. So we'll talk about that more on the other side of this break. And a word from our partners. It's Monday. It's beautiful. The sun is out. It's not blowing 155 miles per hour if you're in Lincoln, at least, as well. So we're right back. This is The Drive with AD and Raff. Nick, hold it down on the ticket.
NASCAR is known for fun and big bucks. The Nebraska Lottery's NASCAR Powerball Play promotion, especially the bucks. Until May 30th, buy a Powerball ticket with Power Play or Double Play, enter the voucher number, and you to be one of 15 winners of bucks and the chance to win a VIP trip to the NASCAR Cup Series Championship Weekend. Enter today. Powerball top prize odds 1 in 292 million.
Keep summer green with Judson Baleen and Judson Irrigation. More than 40 years ago, Judson Irrigation started taking in orphans. Lawn sprinkler systems installed by a quickie, cheapy summer job, install them and forget them outfit long forgotten. Call Judson Irrigation. They'll never forget you.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
If you're in Lincoln, Waverly, or the surrounding area, listen up. Select Plumbing gets it right the first time on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate at 402-560-67. Plus, they're hiring service plumbers. If you're in Lincoln, Waverly, or the surrounding area, contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
It's May, and that means the school year is almost over and summer road trips are on the horizon. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride. Summer road trips are just around the corner. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln by offering a number of services. From group homes for special needs adults to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the intellectual and developmental disability services your loved one needs to live a fulfilling life. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a more rewarding career, learn more about available positions. Learn more about loved one employment today. ALC.net. Integrated Life Choices.
Nebraska State Veterans Homes are here to serve veterans, their spouses, surviving spouses, and Gold Star parents. Join your fellow veterans and their families at one of our homes in Bellevue, Kearney, Norfolk, or Scotts Bluff. With a sliding scale to determine your financial contribution and excellent clinical and fun activities, our homes are the perfect retirement choice. Learn more at veterans.nebraska.gov/homes. Sponsored by the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
I'm Barb Bettine, President and CEO of the Lincoln YMCA. On behalf of the Y, I want to thank you for voting us Lincoln's Choice Best Youth Sports Programs, Best Youth Activity Programs, and Best Preschool. Categories represent so much of what we do at the Y, and we're honored to serve thousands of families in our community each and every day. Hey, with summer just around the corner, I invite you to stop in to one of our 4 branches and learn how the Y can be a part of your family. The Y Outdoor Pools open May 27th, and we can't wait to see you.
Water heater gone? Call Bryant. The price you're quoted, pay. And in most cases, same-day replacement. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111.
The Empire brand is growing with ESC fabrication and sandblasting. ESC is your place for custom handrails, industrial and machining, and more. ESC provides custom welding for aluminum and stainless steel and media blasting of all sorts. ESC has great attention to detail. They stick to deadlines and keep within your budget. If you can dream it, they can make it. Contact ESC Fabrication and Sandblasting in Waverly today at 531-207-9329.
Spring is here. It's time to get those seeds in the ground. There's no time delays if your equipment needs a new part. That's why Acres stocks thousands of premium John Deere parts for all your ag machines, planters, sprayers, and tractors. Acres has what you need now. And with a team of John Deere certified technicians, Acres will diagnose and repair your equipment quickly. Visit acres.com to find your location. Our team of parts and service professionals are dedicated to keeping you operating at full capacity. Acres, solutions for every field.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All righty, everybody. We are back again. It's The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket. AD, we've missed you the last couple of days. There were a couple requests that me and Nick record these songs by ourselves, and I was like, nope, I can't do it without AD.
Y'all can TikTok through the whole show if you want.
Why is he being so negative?
Every time we bring that up, AD gets all aggressive.
You guys got this show. I'm sitting there going,
no, what I'm saying. So why would you even bring it up? We got some requests. Well, you two just say one.
No, don't bring me into this. Don't bring.
Raff likes to bring that stuff up. Yeah, it's almost like he's
hitting
hitting that. So I'm like, man, if y'all want to sing the song, y'all make a song. You said there's a few requests for just me and Nick to sing the song. Is that what you said, right?
okay. And then I said I would not do it without you. Are you
That's like saying, you know what, AD? So that's, I mean, if that is not passive aggressive, yeah, refuse. Why would you even say that?
Oh my god!
Why even say that?
This is still because of you, Nick. And your text last Friday saying you didn't want AD's name on the show anymore, and he's been,
what?
He's been this way ever since. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm telling you right now. You are more than welcome. It could be the Rav. It could be the drive with Rav. AD could do plenty more traveling. Believe me, it could be just a drive.
You believe this?
Look at you, Rav.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All
Folks, the new name of the show is called Hanging with Rav because I'm just going to be occasionally hanging out.
Oh, Nick, your name is on the show now.
No, I don't want it. I don't want that.
Oh,
I
now
don't
I'm
want
by
that.
myself.
It brings drama.
I'm just going to occasionally come and hang out on the radio.
Perfect. I'll do that too.
In fact, yeah. After the show, you and Rav go ahead and cut that album out. And I'll just occasionally show up to the show, man. That's how we're going to do it from on out.
I don't believe this.
Because it's been hinted a few times.
Yeah, she's Rav.
I'm like,
All right.
Oh man.
Yeah, we're gonna start calling it the Rav Show. And AD will show up occasionally.
It's always my fault. Always my fault. Lord.
Eric says AD ain't bought in. No, I think Rav's got it. He's holding down solo. So we're gonna let him take care of the show. I'll show up occasionally.
Wow. Now punting.
We will not speak unless spoken to.
Don't know much about history. Don't know much of biology. Don't know much about a science book. Don't know much about the French I took. But I do know that I love you. And I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this would be.
What a wonderful world this could be.
I still love AD.
I know some of the comments you're
You
making.
must be crazy.
Some of the comments you're making don't make it sound like it.
Oh,
little hints here and there.
yeah.
Little hints. Yeah, from here on out, folks, you'll see me like once a month. I'll be in once a month and hang out during football seasons when I'll come back.
Okay.
It'll be during football season when I come back, man. At least it'll be a little different. Eric said my heart hurts a little more every time I hear that. Tell you could, KT says I'm willing to provide this guitar company anytime. Oh, Chase me, yeah. Rav has gotten nuts with all the Twitter followers.
Oh man.
Don't let me bring it up. Don't let me bring it
Why
up.
are you so mean?
You don't want me to bring
What's
that up.
that?
Nick is the
Did
meanest.
you give away the present or the gift?
I have to draw today.
Oh, okay.
It ended at midnight last night, so I'll have to draw today.
Okay.
Huh. 5 years ago, IQ Crew says 5 years ago, my dad treated my brother and I to DJ's Hero Awards luncheon. The keynote speaker was the one and only John Elway.
I was there. That was the day. That was one of my misses of meeting him. I was told there was no VIP section,
And there
then I
was.
got there, and there was.
That was one MD and those guys.
Yeah, I'll move on.
Well, what's that?
Oh,
What's that?
Oh, really? We're not. We'll discuss
what's
it.
going on?
You're fine. Rico's trying to talk to me. We got stuff going on with our Allo channel. So
Gotcha.
Going us off kilter.
Yeah, no, we're good.
Gotcha. 1973, Ernie Banks fills in for Cubs manager Lockman, who was ejected during the game, technically America's probably baseball's first African American manager. 1973, Ernie Banks, and also 1984, Minnesota Twins Kirby Puckett debuts with 4 singles. That doesn't seem like it's been that long ago.
That's crazy. It's
Good
even crazier about
gosh.
it. He's almost been passed away for almost 10 years now. That's even wilder.
It still doesn't seem that Puckett is no longer with us. God rest his soul. Does not seem real at all. Guys, that doesn't seem real. He's been, 10 years ago now?
Somewhere
Almost,
around
give or
there.
take. Well, here's interesting Husker history, which is just mind-blowing. This guy finally admitted it. 1998, former Penn State tight end Mike McCloskey admits he was out of bounds. Well, duh. On his crucial catch in the 1 seconds, the 1992 Penn State-Nebraska game. Nick, I think we showed you that a few months back.
I believe so. Yep.
And it's like, dude, you're not telling us nothing. We don't know. He was like 3 yards out of bounds.
He wasn't even on the white line.
No.
He was
I think the refs may have been doing some white lines in order to miss before the game to miss that game. To miss a call that bad, you might have been doing some lines as bad as that call was.
Well, there was two. There was that play, and then the next one in the end zone where they caught the touchdown. That ball looked like it might have skimmed off some turf, but hey,
that was terrible. That was terrible. Folks, that was history for today. We got there's a lot more sports coming up, including where Torres decided to go to school. And also, as you heard on early break, even where will be the final destination of Casey Thompson. And it blows me away with Thompson, guys, in that people say, well, where's he going to go? He had over 12 offers.
He'll find somewhere.
Casey going someplace is not an issue. He will have plenty of offers, which he already has. And I think he's closing in on one right now for what it sounds like, but you never know until the papers are signed. Yeah. Well, folks, we'll be right back on the drive with AD, Raff, and Nick holding it down. Or maybe it'll just be Raff and Nick holding it down. Who knows? We'll see.
Maybe it'll just be Raff.
Maybe it'll just be the Raff show.
Wow.
Come on, Raff. Come push the button.
Come push the button.
These are my teammates. I go out on a limb for these guys, and I get this. Unbelievable.
He's always playing the victim.
Oh, it's always.
Yes.
He will light the fire and be like, where do these flames come from?
Me? I went out of my way today. AD's back. I'm like, I want to find AD some history today that he's going to love me for. And I found it, and I wanted to present it, and I just wanted to be like, see, look, AD, I care.
It's a weird way to present it when you introduce to the guy. Say, yeah, I said that maybe you should not be on the song at all. Just me. I mean, like that's supposed to be.
And you clumped me with it.
Yeah, I'm just like, wow.
You put me into it.
So that's a good
Raff
thing. Welcome a guy back saying, yeah, man, there's been rumors, but just be me singing the song.
There's been people saying that we don't want you.
Yeah. AD will take a hiatus.
All right.
A very long hiatus. I'll see you occasionally hiatus.
This is unreal. I just don't understand it right now. I go out, find out.
You lit the flame.
I just want to wish Bill Cowher a very happy birthday. Old Steelers coach for AD, but hey, I give up. I try so hard.
I didn't even know it was Bill Cowher's birthday.
I did it for you.
It's like Raff's trying to save a relationship.
Oh, yeah.
I did all this for you.
Yeah, you're the man behind the mic over there.
Come on,
causing all these riffs.
Getting messages.
Catching bugs.
Yeah.
Riffs.
Catching bugs and talking.
Catching bugs and talking.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in May. Try their pesto cream cheese on any breakfast sandwich. And try the Karma Latte, as 10% of proceeds from that drink will go to the Teammates Mentoring Program. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
NASCAR is known for fast cars, roaring action, and big bucks. The Nebraska Lottery's NASCAR Powerball Playoff promotion features all 3, especially the bucks. Until May 30th, buy a Powerball ticket with Power Play or Double Play, enter the voucher number, and you could be one of 15 winners of $1,000 and the chance to win a VIP trip to the NASCAR Cup Series Championship Weekend. Enter today. Powerball top prize odds 1 in 292 million.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Cobble Chevrolet GMC, and we are celebrating a record sales month in April, and we're going to let it roll and crank up in the month of May. We have some big discounts and special interest rates going on this month on selected new in-stock Sierras and get $3,000 off or 1.9% interest. You heard right, $3,000 off or 1.9% interest. We have outstanding specials on all of our new and pre-owned GM certified units. So stop on in and see us or check us out online at cobblecars.com. You'll be glad you did. New discount, must trade in and finance with the roof credit.
Spring is here and it's time to get those seeds in the ground. There's no time for delays if your equipment needs a new part. That's why Acres stocks thousands of premium John Deere parts for all your ag machines, planters, sprayers, and tractors. Acres has what you need now. And with a team of John Deere certified technicians, Acres will diagnose and repair your equipment quickly. Visit acres.com to find your closest location. Our team of parts and service professionals are dedicated to keeping you operating at full capacity. Acres, solutions for every field.
Hi, I'm Barb Bettine, President and CEO of the Lincoln YMCA. On behalf of the Y, I want to thank you for voting us Lincoln's Choice for Best Youth Sports Programs, Best Youth Activity Programs, and Best Preschool. These categories represent so much of what we do at the Y, and we're honored to serve thousands of families in our community each and every day. Hey, with summer just around the corner, I invite you to stop in to one of our 4 branches and learn how the Y can be a part of your family. The Y Outdoor Pools open May 27th, and we can't wait to see you.
Allo is here to give you the FYI. Are your shows buffering? We know why. Are your games lagging? Don't deny. Your work calls dropping? Here's the FYI. Your old school internet company can't keep up. They give it a try. Their network isn't enough. Don't get trapped in their gimmicks and lies. It's time to fiber your internet with Allo. Honest, local, and hassle-free is what we stand by. Experience AlloNet. Visit allofibra.com/FYI.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is now open in Lincoln. Shop our expansive collection of wine, beers, spirits, and cigars at 5040 North 27th Street. From top-shelf liquor to crowd-favorite beer, Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits has a beverage for every taste and every budget. Plus, join our loyalty program, earn rewards, and save on future purchases. Shop Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits at 5040 North 27th Street in Lincoln. That's 5040 North 27th Street.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln by offering a number of services. From group homes for special needs adults to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the intellectual and developmental disability services your loved one needs to live a fulfilling life. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a more rewarding career, learn more about available positions. Learn more about services for your loved one or employment today at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
Nebraska State Veterans Homes are here to serve veterans, their spouses, and Gold Star parents. Join your fellow veterans homes in Bellevue, Kearney. Sliding scale to determine team and plenty of activities are the perfect. Learn more at veterans.gov/homes. Sponsored by the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs, aired with the Nebraska and this station.
This is Amara Smith-Spates from Nebraska Bowling. Some kids wish for a family dog. Others wish for a family. Last month, over 100 kids needed a foster family and home. A gift to Cedars makes an immediate impact on Lincoln's kids. And on Give to Lincoln Day on Wednesday, May 24th, your gift goes even further. Go to givetolincoln.com to make your gift to Cedars and support Lincoln's kids today.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Cobble Chevrolet GMC, and we are celebrating a record sales month in April, and we're going to let it roll and crank up in the month of May. We have some big discounts and special interest rates going on this month on selected new in-stock Sierras and Silverados. Buy a new Silverado or Sierra, get $3,000 off or 1.9% interest. You heard right, $3,000 off or 1.9% interest. We have outstanding specials on all of our new and pre-owned GM certified bids. So stop on in and see us or check us out online at cobblecars.com. You'll be glad you did. New discount must trade in and finance with the roof credit.
This is Jay Foreman. I wore gear to protect my health on the football field, and I'm protecting it now by staying up to date with the bivalent COVID vaccine. Get up to date while it's still free and stay protected. Learn more at healthylincoln.org.
Welcome into Life with AD and Raff. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history. 30-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
Brought to you by Sand Hills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, I'm back again. This is the drive with Raff and two of my ex-friends.
AD, you want to start a show?
Oh, there we go. Your plan has worked, Nick. The plan has worked. Drive a wedge in between me and AD. A beautiful friendship. AD, Nick collects bugs and breaks up friendships.
Hey, I'm just simply saying, you guys send me those little messages. I'm like, guys, I assure you, you both will be just fine.
Wow. Wow.
Look what you did, Raff. All because you had to open it up last segment just like you did.
Yeah.
It's always my fault.
The backhanded compliments. Good to have you back. We were doing just fine before when you're gone, though.
Better without you.
I'm like, wow. I'm like, wow, okay.
I was meant as a compliment.
Now, how does that be a compliment?
I was saying that people were saying we should sing a song, us too, and I said I will not
compliment.
I will not do it without AD.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Folks, you'll see AD on the drive in August.
Wait, if AD doesn't have to be here till August, I don't have to be here either.
Oh, great. AD's going part-time.
AD will come to the show occasionally.
Oh, AD's going to be here all the time.
I'm not dealing with that. You're either in or out.
Deuces.
Gotta go.
I'm not dealing with this. Well, is he going to be here today? We don't know.
Oh man, we got to have fun with it, man. We got to have fun with it. What the part that's not been a lot of fun, and I was going to share this later on. Do you guys still is the Kentucky Derby more about the pageantry or the actual race now?
I would assume pageantry.
I'm going pageantry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The outfits, the
people that are there.
The people that are there, etc. This was probably one of the strangest. There's always a little bit of drama with the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah,
you know,
something
brewing.
Crazy trainer.
Yeah, crazy trainer. Our horse is dirty. The owner's dirty. I mean, they had a horse that died, unfortunately, this year.
Seven
of them told it die.
They had one in the paddock that I think was the day before.
There was
They got him in the paddock and he went nuts and rolled around and ended up breaking his neck in the paddock.
See, okay, here's the thing about this, and people are free to believe, not free to believe. Yeah, you're free to believe what you want because I know there's people there. There's vegetarians. You have people that animal rights. They don't like fur coats. You know what I'm saying? Why are you guys laughing?
I don't know. Raph's just got this look on his face.
I'm just smiling. I'm just happy to have you all here.
Now you're happy to have me here. Seems like you were doing just fine, according to what you guys were telling me.
Don't say you guys.
Oh, don't you say you guys.
Yeah, it was, like I said.
This is all your fault.
Yeah.
You wedge driver.
I'm just getting the statements for both of you guys. Like, oh, okay, that's cool. All right.
My best golf club is my wedge. I do hit my wedges better than any other club.
You know, because there's people like animal rights people, etc. There's some people don't like the Kentucky Derby because they said it's animal cruelty.
Oh, this fuels those fires.
That's why I'm curious. Like I said, it's a controversial topic.
Yeah.
And that's why I want to bring it up. What are you guys' thoughts on it? Do you guys think is it to where does it add fuel to the fire for them?
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, I think when you have seven horses,
you're gonna look back and see what caused these seven horses. Was there something,
inhumane?
Was there in their oats that they were eating at the Kentucky Derby, or what was causing these deaths? Because I mean, seven that
is a lot.
That's crazy.
I mean, like I said, I'm not a big horse racer. I'll watch it. It is a thing of beauty to see something that powerful run that big, that powerful run. Like, I don't know much about horse racing and things like that. Training. Heck, I think I've been to Churchill Downs twice, never for the race, but just was there speaking. They gave me a tour, blah, 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 whatever. It was cool. You see some of the horses, other areas around there. I don't know a lot about it to say either way, but I would just like, to your point, Raff, when you have seven horses that die,
yeah,
I mean, people are going to start really, really looking at things right now.
Yeah. I mean, the trainer that had two pass away and then they suspended him, he had never had a horse die while on
Never.
this clock. And then all of a sudden you have 2 right away, and now your reputation's, drawn, it's out there. And people are like, what's wrong with this trainer? Why did 2 horses? It's crazy. It'll be interesting to see, because I'm guessing they do autopsies on the horses to see what the cause of death was. So there should be something coming out, you'd think, in the next month.
It doesn't. I'll tell you this. It doesn't look good.
No.
Bottom line, it doesn't look good. They have 1 gone is something, but you have 7. I think that as far as the governing body of horse racing, what rights do they have technically to look into things like this? Is it similar like to what you would say the
I'd say NCAA. They
similar to that?
I would assume it's similar to that. I don't know, guys. Like I don't ever see there not being a Kentucky Derby. So,
there's always going to be.
So I mean, it might fuel the fire, but I think at the end of the day, there's always going to be a race.
Yeah, they're always.
It'd be the same. Well, similar to, like in football, CTE. Oh, we got to get rid of the NFL. No, you're not getting rid of the NFL.
Yeah,
you're not getting rid of horse
concussions,
racing.
Yeah,
but I think there's going to be more safeguards.
I was just saying
and more testing.
There might be more details involved. Like, for example, using a football example with concussions, we're going to pad the helmets a little. We're going to change the helmets, the construction of the helmets, so they provide more padding or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I could see something similar to that, but I also don't know like how much can you do, like in that instance where the horse freaks out and rolls around. I mean, how much can you control that?
Right. Yeah, so that one, I mean, that's just, but you don't know what they're giving them before the race. If
That's what's going to be interesting, man.
Yep.
They're going to start regulating that a lot closer as far as what you can and can't give a horses. Because there's some things that something's going on. Put it that way.
Oh yeah.
For 7 of them to die.
Yeah.
There's something going on, and each year there's something that happens. Ankles, legs, etc. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with that, man.
Completely.
So that's what the Kentucky Derby, fellas. Richard Torres in Nebraska football news. Richard Torres announces that he's going to Incarnate Word. Does anyone know? We know where it's at. Does anyone on the text line? Are you familiar with where Incarnate Word is? Let us know. 464-5685, 464-5685. Where is the school at? All right, let us know where that's at. We know where it's at, but just curious if you do, because when they beat Nebraska about, was it 4 years ago in basketball?
Yep.
A good friend of ours, Bruce Thornton. Big shout out to Bruce Thornton, who's was a photographer that taught at university, but also did pictures for the USA Today. Says a sweet picture. Well, if you're Incarnate Word's a sweet picture of them celebrating walking off the court. And I think he sent that down to their media guy, said thanks a bunch. But it was a really cool picture of them celebrating as they were walking out of the vault. And it's like, where is this school at? Because I had no idea where Incarnate Word was at prior to that. I'd never heard of Incarnate Word before then. Henry says the Bronx. The first one that got it right was Sean P. Yes, San Antonio. David from New San Antonio. Yep. Yeehaw. Claytonia John thought Alabama. Nope. It's in Texas. Unknown Neil. Yes, it is. San Antonio. Notorious Bib said Abilene. I believe. It's actually in San Antonio is where it's at. It's
here's a question for you guys. How long ago did you guys think that they beat Nebraska? This is gonna make you feel old.
Oh no.
It's gonna make you feel old.
6 years ago.
2014.
7,
what?
8, 9. Holy cow.
9 years ago, Incarnate Word beat Nebraska.
I thought it was like 2019 or something like that.
74-73.
Time has flown by.
December 10th, 2014.
Right.
Nick was like 13.
I would have been 13.
Holy cow.
I would have been 12.
Oh.
I would have been 12.
Wow.
Yep.
I was thinking like between 4 and 6 years ago. Time flies.
In front of a 15,275 person crowd. Incarnate Word beats Nebraska 74-73. Box score, just for fun.
Okay.
Teran Petaway had 18 points. Siobhan Shields led the way with 19. Walter Pitchford had 10. Benny Parker had 6. And David Rivers had 3.
Was that the first year of the vault or the second year of the vault? Or was it even the vault yet?
2014 would have been probably the first year of the vault.
Oh, boy.
You know what, Neil? You're exactly right. Yeah, they beat us at home.
Yeah.
At the crib, man, to lose.
Oh, yeah,
that.
it had to be the vault first year, I bet, because 15,000. Yeah, I bet it was the first
When
year.
did the vault first open up?
I think it's 9
Pinnacle.
years ago.
Timeout. Nope. It would have been It would have been the second year.
Second year. All right. Yeah.
Because they opened, because I was saying, because in front of the Pinnacle right now, they have like a 10-year anniversary sign up there, something like that.
Okay. Yeah. Because
Okay.
the first year we beat Florida Gulf Coast. I think that was
and so the second year, this was 2014, 2015 with Incarnate Word. Nebraska was 5-3. They had this was the year they lost to Rhode Island in overtime, and they were 5-2 going into the Incarnate Word game. They lost to Rhode Island by 4 in overtime and lost to Creighton by 10 just 3 days before this Incarnate Word game. And it ended the season on an 8-game losing streak and lost the 10 out of their last 11 games.
Now, Incarnate Word football.
I didn't even know they had a football
team. Did they
team.
not have a quarterback that was a year or two ago that was fairly...
Western Kentucky? You're thinking Western Kentucky.
Oh, that was the good
the guy that threw just all over the field.
Well, I thought Incarnate Word had a pretty decent quarterback also.
I didn't even know they had a football team. So when it said Taurus, I knew they had obviously basketball and track, but I had no idea they had a football team.
Western Kentucky had, his name was Austin Reed, who led the country in passing touchdowns.
Yeah.
But that was Western Kentucky.
Yeah, I thought there was.
So
I thought, well, what was his name? That guy at Western Kentucky. What was that quarterback's name? Do you remember?
Austin Reed.
Austin Reed. Where's he at now?
Well, I don't know.
I'm
I don't
sure
know. I don't know
he's
if he
at
got. I don't know if he got an opportunity somewhere.
I'm trying to let's see here. Not sure.
Nope.
But that's where Torres is heading. As they looked that up, that is where Torres is heading. To Incarnate Word.
Yeah. So they had Lindsey Scott Jr. last year.
Okay.
He had went to LSU in Missouri, and he was the Walter Payton Award winner 2022. Yeah, that's the quarterback I was thinking of. Lindsey Scott Jr.
Gotcha. Yeah. So this Austin Reed guy. There's a Bleacher Report article from January 29th, 2023, just earlier this year. Western Kentucky quarterback Austin Reed offered money equivalent to NFL draft picks by Power 5 schools. In 2022, he had 5,000 passing yards and 40 touchdowns and added 8 rushing touchdowns for Western Kentucky. 48 total touchdowns.
They're the Hilltoppers?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, wow, that's pretty sweet.
Hilltoppers. This is cool for Torres as well because he's actually going back home. He's from San Antonio.
Yep.
Before he came to Nebraska, Torres did have offers. He chose Nebraska over K-State, San Diego State, UNLV, and a number of other schools. So hopefully it works out for him to go back home and take care of business and get some playing time as well. Because we really didn't get to see Torres.
No, he had that knee injury that first year.
Yep, knee injury. He's 6'4", 215 pounds. So big kid, obviously. So the best of luck to him. And also, when we come back from break.
So guys, get this. DP just sent me this information on Incarnate Word. So shout out to DP. They've played in the last 2 FCS playoffs. Last year's semifinals, they lost on a field goal to North Dakota State. They've been Division 1 since 2013.
Well, we also had a big signing, which we'll talk about on the other side of the break too. A legacy signing. Many of you have heard the news. In case you haven't, we'll talk about that when we come back as well. Also, the NBA has been getting feisty. I wish they played basketball like this all year. Clothesline a guy or two. You know, I mean, it's some physical basketball. Obviously not dirty, but this is the NBA I wish that we saw all year. But you have all these new terms, exotic words, load management, etc. And I get some of it. It's just kind of like, come on. I'm actually enjoying basketball right now. So we'll talk about that as well when we come back on the Drive with AD and Raff. Nick holding it down with the ticket.
Honk if you love trucks and buses. Hold it. If you're in traffic, maybe not. Hey, we know you've been waiting for a while, but we're excited to announce that Trucks and Bucks is finally back. And this year, we're giving away 8 Atlas Blue 2023 Ford F-150 XLT Super Crew Flex Fuel trucks. So get to your nearest Nebraska Lottery retailer and play $2 Trucks and Bucks today. Ford F-150 is a registered trademark owned and licensed by Ford Motor Company. Top prize odds, 1 in 336,000.
The Nebraska Lottery has given over $900 million back to our state since 1993. The proceeds have helped protect and improve Nebraska's environment, funded need-based scholarships for Nebraska students, and maintained an improved facilities at this.
That's terrific. You should put that on your website.
It already is. Just click on beneficiaries in the menu.
Menu? You guys serve food too?
Maybe you should off your feet for a while.
The Nebraska Lottery. 30 years of building a better Nebraska.
This is Jay Foreman. I wore gear to protect my health on the football field, and I'm now by staying up to date with Valent COVID vaccine. Get up to date while it's still free and stay protected. Learn more at healthylincoln.org.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Coppell Chevrolet GMC, and celebrating a record sale in April. We're going to roll, crank up in the month of May. Big discounts and special interests going on this month on selected new in-stock Sierras and Silverados. Buy a new Silverado or Sierra, get $3,000 off or 1.9% interest. You heard right, $3,000 off or 1.9% interest. We have outstanding specials on all of our new and pre-owned GM certified units. So stop on in and see us or check us out online at coppellcars.com. You'll be glad you did. New discount, must trade in and finance with Roof Credit.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now they've raised wages again and they're hiring for production operators at $24.11 per hour, which grows to $28.27 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $32.76 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or to apply, go to continental-jobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Attention Lincoln. Looking for an effective way to reach the fitness goals you haven't been able to accomplish on your own? Body Fit Training science-based programming is led by multiple highly accredited coaches who will help you get the results you're capable of. Their group of strength training classes are designed to help you build muscle, burn fat, and improve your overall fitness level. At BFT Lincoln, you'll train like an athlete and be surrounded by motivated and like-minded individuals. For a limited time only, book a free class or exclusive trial offer by visiting bodyfittraining.com.
You finally finished your man cave in the basement. Brand new furniture, huge TV, and all of your collector's items. You're ready for football season. You were so excited until one bad rain and it is all ruined. Don't risk a flooded basement and countless dollars in damages when it can be avoided. Call John Henry's today for a free sump pump estimate for your home.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing. Heating and air. Repeat after me. I will not touch the fuse box.
I will probably not touch the fuse box.
Sip, do you remember what happened last time?
Yeah, I remember.
What happened?
Half of the city block lost power.
And?
My chicken condo went haywire.
That's right. The chickens ran wild. So what do we do instead?
Call Joe at Ambition Electric and let him handle everything. Look, saved on speed dial.
Ambition Electric, 402-217-3415 or online at ambitionelectric.com.
If you're interested in installing solar panels in Nebraska, there's a name you need to know. Solar by Alpine Electric is based out of Lincoln, and you can be sure your project will be handled with care and detail because Rick, the owner of Solar by Alpine Electric, will be involved in the entire process from start to finish. We're an REC Solar Certified Pro installer and handle jobs in Lincoln and the surrounding area. Let us show you real-time results in your area. Call Rick today at 402-440-4371. Solar by Alpine Electric.
At first, I was really nervous and intimidated to buy a ring. I wasn't sure what I was getting into.
My experience at Starter Heyman was very easy. I felt like I walked out of Starter Heyman with the ring that was going to make her go wow and say yes.
I love my ring. It is so beautiful.
I absolutely love my ring. I get compliments on it all the time. I always tell them Starter Heyman.
Yeah, we would definitely recommend Starter Heyman.
Yeah, it was great. We're
definitely coming back.
Sauter Heyman Jewelers, Lincoln and Grand Island. SauterHeyman.com.
There's a lot of realtors in Lincoln, but don't get overwhelmed by all the names. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realtor Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate is your go-to option when buying or selling residential and commercial property. Ben's team offers unbeatable customer service and promises to make the buying and selling process as stress-free as possible. Call Ben today at 402-419-6309 for all your real estate needs. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate. No pressure, just professionalism.
Early break with Sip and Jake.
They're on the cusp of probably major announcements. Trev Albert, CAD, will ask for $250 million in that range. Now, add 70 maybe and put a roof on it.
Who would get to run the button that retracts the roof and does it? Also,
Maybe you'd be the
And
honorary
I think you should be the first one to try it. It's Bill's
Maybe you.
idea. Bill
Maybe
gets
that
to do
could
the
be
first.
I just
button
always,
opening.
here's what I thought. I just always thought it'd be a cool thing to have, the retractable roof.
Early break with Sip and Jake from 6 to 8 every weekday morning. 93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Sunny skies, warm temps yet again here for our Monday. We'll see an afternoon high near 84. Winds out of the west at around 10 to 15. Overnight mainly clear, a low down to around 58. We'll see increasing clouds tomorrow and a chance of some showers and thunderstorms with a high back near 80. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket, proudly sponsored by Sandhills Global. Sandhills Global is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Career and internship opportunities are available at the global headquarters in Lincoln. Apply today at sandhills.jobs. Boom, got it. And I got a Ralph's Good Take today, so we might need the music.
You gotta play the song that only Raff is in.
Troublemaker.
His solo debut.
Here you go, Raff. You wanted this.
His solo debut.
It's time for Ralph's Good Take. It's time for Ralph's Good Take. It's time for Ralph's Good Take right now. Full song right there. One of the best. It's all right. So my Ralph's Good Take goes out today. It's kind of, I believe the word is posthumously. Is that the word? We lost Jeff Dodge this past weekend. He's the owner of Ramos Busters. They're on 48th Street. And it just wanted to just throw a spotlight onto him just for the person that he was. I mean, if you talk to anybody, all of his friends and the people that he was around, he wouldn't say no to anybody. If you needed, like, I had softball teams. If I needed sponsorship, boom, he'd have a sponsorship there. When I started my football team back it's been like 13 years ago or whatever, we needed concessions at Beechner Field. He's like, I'll take care of it. Ramos will do concessions, and stuff like that. Just a great guy, passed away. It's just one of those things where you see people. I think last time we saw him, AD, we were walking out of a certain establishment. I can't remember where we were walking out, but walked out, saw him, said hi. I think I introduced you to him or whatever.
Yeah.
So just sad day hearing that, but if you're out there and knew him, be more like him, just be friendly to everybody, and that's what he was. And you don't hear it, you never hear any bad words spoke about him. So rest in peace, Dodge. You're a good dude, and glad to have known you.
Yeah, prayers to his entire family and all who knew him. A terrible loss, not in just the restaurant community, but just the world's a little less brighter without him around. That's for sure. Hizzle Bear said Cameron Ward was there too. I'm thinking he's speaking of Incarnate Word. Tom and Apalachicola. Apalachicola. Tom, where are you at? I know it says Apalachicola, but where's that at, man? Where's that at? He goes, just one great fact. In 2 years, this is nuts. In 2 years, CJ Stroud had 81 touchdowns and only 10 interceptions. That is freaking ridiculous.
Oh, it's in Florida.
Okay. In Florida. Tom, thanks for listening in, brother. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for that stat, too. 2 years, that guy, CJ Stroud, had 81 touchdowns and only 10 interceptions. Drumstick here says, yes, load management ruined the NBA. Ratings are at all-time lows. Casual fans have checked out in the NBA as a result, and you're spot on. And Sanderson, hope you continue to heal, brother. It goes nothing dirty, but 80 nothing dirty, but I want to see a body slam and some chokeholds in the NBA.
But nothing dirty.
Nothing dirty. A few clotheslines.
I want a NASCAR punch. That's all.
Just the basic stuff.
That Tom, that 81 touchdowns and 10 interceptions, CJ Stroud is going to be one of those guys where they're going to look back on. I mean, they technically were in that championship game, and then it took Georgia last second drive to, you know, get down the field there. So
that was going to sting for a while.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially for the fans. Sanderson's great point here too, as well. I want to make sure I read that we're talking in regards to the Kentucky Derby. Sanderson says, I've been a horse racing guy for 15 years. This situation is really bad for Churchill Downs and racing. Horses are put down at tracks all over the country weekly, but seven in a few weeks is a horrible look. One died during the Friday races, and an independent investigation needs to happen. Races notorious for keeping things under the wraps. That's exactly what's going to have to happen. An independent investigation. Someone totally on the outside, has no skin in the game, etc. Sanderson, appreciate that insight and that knowledge, brother. Crowbait, you don't need a clothesline from LeBron. Just sneeze.
I don't even think you have to sneeze anymore. Did you see that play the other night where he went to grab the ball and he just fell backwards? It was the weirdest thing. Everybody's like, what happened?
Yeah, it's one of the things that's the worst besides the fouls is they do not call travel anymore in the league. I've seen guys take literally 6 steps, and it's like, what is going on here? Ben says, extremely casual NBA fan here, only watches because my kid comes home from school talking about Steph Curry. I've been thoroughly entertained by these playoffs, but then again, I don't necessarily know what I'm looking for as what constitutes good basketball. Well, I will tell you this. That game between that series between all of them, because even the game overtime yesterday with Philly and Boston, that went to OT.
Yep.
And there's been some great games on. There's been some great games on. But that load management thing has definitely put a wrench in as far as the overall entertainment of the league. The call of the referee, I think, has to improve, man, and be more consistent and let them play basketball. I mean, obviously, you don't want anything egregious, but at the same time, and like you said, you got these guys just falling down. No one's touching them, but they know they can get away with it though. Again, they know they can get away with it because the refereeing has created that style of basketball because of the crazy calls and the lack thereof on the offensive end. Those guys are taking, they got luggage with them. They're traveling so much.
Yeah.
We got a big guy into Nebraska, signed a legacy. Fellas, what's that young man's name? We all know.
Why am I'm blanking on the name.
Sorry.
I know it.
I know exactly. I know who he's the son
We know
of.
it.
I know
Keelan
he's the son of Keelan Smith.
Keelan
Yes,
Smith.
Exactly. Thank you.
Yep. Keelan Smith, the big that was a huge pickup for us to grab him. As an athlete, had other schools he was looking at as well. Class of 2024. To get a guy like that with that legacy is pretty big because I think up to last year he really wasn't taking Nebraska serious, considering coming here, to my understanding. But obviously things change, when there's different person at the helm. But very talented athlete. Liberty, Missouri, 3-star athlete. Is following his dad's footsteps here. And 6'3", 205, chose Nebraska over an offer from Missouri, interest from Iowa and Kansas State, and a host of other schools and programs as well. So Mickey, I know, made a run at him early. Made a run at him. And then just not knowing what Mickey's status was going to be. Nebraska kind of fell out of it for a while. But Mickey was definitely on him big time. And Smith credits Nebraska Assistant Director of Player Personnel Keith Williams with creating the bridge between him and Coach Rhule's staff, because Keith has been there, of course, so it kept that camaraderie and that relationship going. So that's a big pickup for us. Fellas, let me ask you guys this, man. Does Nebraska, let's say we don't get Raiola, okay? Because that's reality. We're doing realities. Who do you go after? Quarterback-wise.
Well, they're going after a couple guys. I think next year, no matter what, you're going to have to go to the transfer portal next season. I don't know. I'm not confident enough in who Nebraska has behind Jeff Sims. And I also don't know if you want to throw a true freshman out there. Now, I think I would not be surprised if they go into the transfer portal next year and get a guy for the starting job. But they'll take a quarterback in the 2024 class no matter what. Jeff Sims is a 1-year guy in my eyes.
You don't think he stays 2 years?
I do not. I don't think that's part of that was part of the plan.
You think he's a transfer portal after, or you think he's getting drafted?
I think he tries to go to get drafted.
He's going to the league after he wins the Heisman.
That was the
I've heard that one.
I believe exactly. I believe that's the plan. Was that Jeff Sims here for 1 year and go to the league?
See, I guess I never really thought about it that way, because his numbers. Now, granted, that was
trust me,
that was at Georgia Tech.
Trust me,
things could change here.
Yep.
So I didn't even think that'd be something he'd be entering his mind only after 1 year, thinking he would need 2 years to maybe hopefully clean up those interceptions, because being that generous with the football, as when he Manfred was a basketball, being that generous with the ball is not going to cut it in the NFL. Yeah. That's just the bottom line. It's not going to cut it in the NFL. Ben, real quick, I do want to mention this before we hop back to basketball. No, I'll wait for that segment. I want to talk about the marathons. Ben's made me think about that, his text. Yeah. So we'll bring it up in a sec. But yeah, I didn't even think about him just only being a one and done and then hitting the league. But here's, I guess, my thing against that is my pushback against that is if he throws the ball to the other team like he did at Georgia Tech, he's going to be here 2 years. He's going to have to be, because no one's drafting a quarterback that throws the ball away that much.
If he throws a lot of interceptions, he might not even be here next year.
No, exactly. We're Nebraskans. This is nothing that no one doesn't know. We all know this. Nebraska's in a very, very tough situation. This thing has been ripped back to the studs, this program, as far as that goes. And you got to have someone that could be a field general out there. So hopefully that is Jeff Sims. Like I said, we just don't know yet. We just don't know what's going to happen right there.
Yeah. But then you have Casey Thompson. Looks like he's zeroing in on FAU.
Yes.
To reunite with his former coach Tom Herman. So
you guys, and it's Tom again says, is Casey looking to set up his future in the coaching? You think about this when people heard FAU. I know that's kind of like, well, why would he go to FAU? To your point, Nick, his former coach is there, and you got to be in a situation where you can play right away. You got 1 year left. Look, I mean, he's on the clock. We're all on the clock, but he's really on the clock as far as eligibility wise. He's got 1 year left. This is it. This is going to be it right here. So were any of you guys surprised that he chose that chose, but it's looking like that could be the top school right now?
Well, I think Casey's pretty smart also. And if he wants to get a future in coaching, I think that's a good place to maybe get a grad job or something like that, especially with a guy you're familiar with. I don't know. I think like when you look at NFL stock and potential with Casey, unfortunately, since he is a little bit older, that's a knock against him. I also think his size is probably going to be a knock against him, unfortunately. Yeah. And he has had his own turnover issues, unfortunately. Although in my eyes, due to a lot of the offensive line, he's had turnover issues. And so I think being honest with yourself, I think Casey it'd be great for Casey to get into coaching.
Yeah.
But I look at it too as FAU. Like first I was thinking maybe Auburn was going to be a spot, but I was like, man, I don't know. He goes in there, he's not going to know the offense. You miss spring ball, it's not going to work. Well, you got FAU, you're going to go down and play for your old coach. So most likely you already know this offense, so you can probably,
pretty seamless.
You can step in seamlessly. And then another thing that a lot of people, I know a lot of base the end all be all is the NFL, but you have the XFL, you got the USFL. So I don't see no reason if he has a productive year this year that he won't be playing, in like the XFL or the USFL or something like that next year. So the more tape he gets, I'd say it's bonus for him right now. And I think FAU would be that spot to where he could get more tape, and with being with his old, coach, that's huge for him.
Yeah. Coming in, like you said, Raff and Nick, coming in to know that system already with Herman is going to be a huge advantage for him if that's where he decides to go.
Yeah,
so
huge.
We'll see where he decides there. Drumstick says Dylan Raiola talk has been beat to death. Homeboy is going to USC.
You're not sure he's going to USC, but
hey, I'm gonna tell y'all, man, you never know where a kid is going to go. I mean, that's the bottom line. I mean, think about this, y'all. Here's the reality.
Don't burn any bridges.
Yeah, don't burn any bridges. And not only that, it could be a school that no one's even talking about to where he's going. He might like it just like that to our team that we haven't really thought considered seriously to be going. In this day and age,
he will not be going to Incarnate Word. I will predict that.
He will not be going to San Antonio
right now.
Yeah, he will not be going there. But where he ends up, folks, you all know this. We've all seen this. We've all seen this process before. You just don't know where a kid's going to decide to go, because you don't know. First of all, you don't know what type of connections what type of connections were established with their coaches, how he felt at certain places. Did he feel as a fit? Did he hit it off? We just don't know all those things, man. And when in the analysts, etc., including us, we can give you our best guess. But right now, I don't even have a guess where he's going. I seriously have no idea where he's going to go to school at. There's no hunches. There's no. I just don't know.
I would say that I would say, I know he said USC, but I'd say Georgia's probably got the leg up. But that's
Well, you have to look at it this way: the only school that has an official visit scheduled is Georgia.
Yeah.
The only school out of everybody that
Should we do the
has
contest for these, or should we wait?
We can do it after the break.
Okay, after the break. All right, perfect.
We're gonna give away Stars tickets.
Stars tickets.
Stars got game 4 tonight. It's a must win if they want to keep the
Crucial.
season alive and go back to Fargo for a game 5. We got plenty of tickets to give away.
It's big. It's big. Folks, we'll be right back. It's the Drive with AD and Raff. Nick holding it down. The ticket. Stay tuned after these messages. We have some Stars tickets to give away. We'll be right back.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
This is your High School Minute.
With your Southeast Community College High School Minute, I'm Harrison Arns. In coaching news, Lincoln Northwest announced Farrell McGee as its new varsity boys basketball coach. Switching to baseball, districts is right around the corner starting Friday on May 5th. Lincoln East will be the only team to claim a #1 seed for Class A districts. They will take on the winner of Omaha North and Norfolk. Southeast will play Omaha Westside in the A1 district. Lincoln Northwest will play Grand Island sitting in the A2 district. Lincoln North Star will face Omaha Northwest, and Lincoln Southwest faces Columbus in the A3 district. Lincoln Pius X plays Papillion La Vista in the A4, and Lincoln High plays Miller North in the A5 district. This has been your Southeast Community College High School Minute. Learn more today at southeast.edu with locations in Lincoln, Beatrice, and Milford.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now they've raised wages again and they're hiring for production operators at $24.11 per hour, which grows to $28.27 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $276 per hour with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or to apply, go to continental-jobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
It's May, and that means the school year is almost over and summer road trip on the horizon. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride. Summer road trips are just around the corner. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Tailored Life is now open in Bennett. Make the short drive down Highway 2 for tons of items for your home, for both indoors and outdoors. Check out their variety of potted trees, shrubs, vines, perennials, and colorful annuals. Plus, porch pots and landscape lighting to enhance the outside of your home. Don't forget their home goods for indoors, plus convenient drinks and snacks, which are produced locally. Visit Tailored Life today in Bennett and stay tuned to their Facebook page at Tailored Life 360 for food truck events coming up.
Water heater gone? Call Bryant. The price you're quoted is the price you'll pay. And in most cases, same-day replacement. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heat, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111.
Dive into good times and great savings when you take advantage of the above-ground swimming pool sale happening now at Bonzal Pool and Spa. All in-stock swimming pools are 50% off through the end of May while supplies last. You don't want to miss out on this hot deal. Visit our showroom at 33rd and Pioneers today. Learn more about the promotion at bonzalpool.com. Bonzal Pool and Spa, every day made better.
Springtime is here, and it's time to get to work on outdoor projects. Deck City is a great place to start as Lincoln's local source for everything decks. Deck City has everything you need to build the deck of your dreams. From treated lumber to Westbury aluminum railings and TimberTech composite decking. Call them today to schedule an appointment at 402-480-6671. Go online at deckcityne.com or visit their new location just north of 33rd Cornhusker Highway.
Attention all Wings fans. 89-cent wings are back on Tuesdays at Buffalo Wings in Lincoln. Enjoy the best wings in town for boneless or traditional at a price that makes the whole family happy. And now at the Williamsburg Village Wings and Rings, you can enjoy $1.50 tall boys in Bud Light, Coors Light, Busch Light, and Michelob Ultra every day after 7 p.m. and all day on Sundays. Get to Wings and Rings today and make sure to stop by on Tuesdays for 89-cent wings.
If you're interested in installing solar panels in Nebraska, there's a name you need to know. Solar by Alpine Electric is based out of Lincoln, and you can be sure your project will be handled with care and detail because Rick, the owner of Solar by Alpine Electric, will be involved in the entire process from start to finish. We're an REC Solar Certified Pro installer and handle jobs in Lincoln and the surrounding area. Let us show you real-time results in your area. Call Rick today at 402-440-4371. Solar by Alpine Electric.
Early break with Sip and Jake.
They're on the cusp of probably major announcements. Trev Albers, CAD, will ask for $250 million in that range. Now, add 70 maybe and put a roof on it.
Who would get to run the button that retracts the roof and does that? Also,
maybe you'd be the
I
honorary
think I think you should be the first one to try it. It's Bill's idea. Bill gets to do the first.
here's what I thought. I always thought it'd be a cool thing to have.
Early break and Jake from 6 to 8 every weekday morning. This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 937 The Ticket, ticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket, wrapping up another Monday show. But before we end this beautiful show, we've got 2 Lincoln Stars hockey tickets for tonight's game. It's 7:05. The doors open at 6. All you have to do is be the first one to answer the trivia question on the text line.
What is a trivia?
What's the trivia question?
Oh, I got a good trivia question.
All right.
Everybody knows.
No Google Warriors.
Do we want to give away 2 pairs?
Oh, do we have 4 here?
Well, no, we only have 2 there, but we have tons more up front.
Oh.
So you want to give away 2 here? First 2 people to get this trivia
Oh,
question?
yeah, first 2 people to give
Okay.
them. First 2 people.
Game is at 7:05 p.m. tonight. It's game 4 of the Western
Conference
semis.
Yeah.
Western Conference semis.
Mm-hmm.
So
The guess is already coming in. You're both wrong,
Yeah,
but
so-
great guesses. I love them both.
yeah,
What is it?
Not John Elway.
I haven't asked the question yet. Let's try. All right. So the trivia question is: so the first 2 people, so the first person and the second, they each get 2 tickets.
Have to be able to
Answer the question.
have to be able to come pick them up at the station.
Yep. Have to
That's what I
come
was
get
gonna
them at the
say.
station. So probably have to get them before 6. Probably 6. Before
Yeah,
6?
before 6. Yeah.
All right. The trivia question is: I'm a big Mason Marcellus guy, as we all know. By the way, he's going to score again tonight. Just throwing it out there. What college has Mason committed to play hockey for next year? Which college?
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's a
good
great
one.
question. Great question.
He told us on air.
He did.
Mm-hmm.
He did.
Do they have to get the spelling?
Nah,
perfectly?
if we
Okay.
can enunciate it, that'll
Okay.
work. Who is gonna be the first 2 to answer?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure this is
Elisa's dad says Minnesota.
No, not it.
Not Minnesota.
Oh,
Oh,
Elisa's
Elisa's
dad.
dad
There you
got
go.
one.
Boom.
Oh,
All
Elisa's
right.
dad got it.
Oh,
Yep, Dirty Tony and the
Tony and the boys.
nice.
Quinnipiac.
All right, we got 2 winners.
Got 2
There it
winners.
is.
Quinnipiac.
Quinnipiac. That's where Tony Goins' son used to coach at.
Yep.
Yeah, he used to coach there, man.
Quinnipiac.
So, fellas, come down and grab your tickets. Chase B says, if I don't need it. If we beat Fargo, we go to the Clark Cup Finals. I don't need the Nationals, but it's the Nationals. Okay. So yeah, come down to the station, pick up the
Pick 'em
tickets.
up.
Yep. You can make a call and get that arranged up. So please do that. Thanks for playing this morning. Speaking also this morning, there's probably a lot of folks that are maybe a little tired this
Little
morning.
sore,
a little tired. Big shout out to our very own Mark Onweiler, who ran the half marathon, one of the halves yesterday.
13.1 miles of love.
Yes, well done, Mark. To all the runners out there, I know also Jeff and Nicole Essing from FXB, hosts of Sunday morning
Fitness
show.
Fanatics.
Absolutely, big shout out to you too for getting that done yesterday, and all the runners. I was watching the news last night. Some of the runners from around the country. They were talking about the hospitality that was shown here in Nebraska, and I didn't realize there's over 2,000 volunteers.
Yeah,
it takes to keep that marathon going. 2,000 volunteers. Nick, would you ever run a marathon? Halvesy or full?
I would love to. I just don't enjoy it. I just don't enjoy. Even when I was in shape, like I never enjoyed running. I enjoyed lifting way more.
Yeah.
I just never enjoyed running. I wish you talk about like people getting that runner's high and stuff.
Yeah,
and where it's just like this like freeing feel. I wish I had that. Like I'll go on hikes on vacation and stuff. I'll go on hikes. I'll hike them out like whatever. But I'm walking. I'm not running there. And so I just can't get myself to run.
Yeah, there's been the runs I've done. There's been events. Yeah, runner's high never happened. A runner's what the heck am I doing out here running happened to me quite a few times. But yeah, and shout out to all those who do. But I want to get the reason why this came up too, because Ben texted in earlier. Says completely unrelated, but I took my kid to the Mayor's Run this weekend and watched a second grader run good Lord, a 6-minute, 15-second mile. Kid didn't even look phased at the end of it. Big shout out to you, Ben. Wow. And to your son, 6 minutes and 15-second mile. Bro, I would not be able to run no 6-minute and 15-second mile.
Yeah.
There's no way in the world. That is well done by your son, Ben. And big shout out to all the runners out there that did it. Joe B84 says, shout out to my wife, Mary, for running a marathon while I was on the lake, drinking beer and catching fish.
Yeah, which Joe B, you did pretty well down in Missouri. Somebody texted in a picture. I think Notorious B.I.B. texted in earlier a picture. Tell me that was at Milford Lake, because I'll be going down there in 2 weeks. And guys, if you scroll down, Notorious B.I.B. has a picture of probably 35 fish.
I seen that. Where was that at?
I'm hoping, Joe B, tell me that's Milford Lake. Please tell me that's Milford Lake and that they're biting like that, because that'll make in a couple weeks here much better. Ryan J goes, Nick, remember round is a shape. And I would say I'm more shaped like a football. I got the head. I got the little bit of like the broader shoulders, and then it kind of just shrivels up to be skinny again in the lower half. So just like a little bit of a football.
Deflate gate.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. All right, gentlemen, we've got a minute left because Raff's got to get out of here.
Well, folks, I tell you what, the AD attitude adjustment for today, I'll do that very quickly, but definitely want to mention that. And the AD attitude adjustment brought to you by ILC. I want to make sure I get my the right reading for it right here correctly before we get out of here. Here we go. ILC brought to you by Integrated Life Choices. And they're hiring for direct support professionals all over the state of Nebraska, full-time, part-time, days, evenings, and weekends, help ensure a meaningful life for the people you support and helping to achieve their hopes and dreams. Apply at ilc.net/careers. Folks, the AD attitude adjustment for today is make time. Make time. For the phone call, for the email, for the message. This weekend, I posted on Twitter, share with play golf with Derek Vick and Henry Buchanan yesterday. I made the time to do it because I'm in Arizona, and a lot of times I'm just ripping and running. And sometimes my schedule does not permit me to do it. But I said, I'm going to make the time because, folks, Henry just turned 63, which is mind-blowing. Henry just turned 63 because he obviously played Nebraska, but also was in the military before he got to Nebraska. So Henry was a non-traditional student when he got here. He was a little bit older. And making the time, and so the conversations, the laughs, the trash talking, me at 49, him at 63, DV, I think Vic is 59. Yeah, Derek is 59 years old. We're not getting any, and folks, neither you. We're all clock. Every single one of us is on the clock. So make the time, create the time. The time is there, and if it's a priority, you will do it, schedule permitting. So folks, make the time because we are all truly on the clock. So make those things happen.
There it is.
Folks, that was a drive this morning with AD and Raff and Nick holding it down. 90.7 a ticket. It was a Monday, and it's a beautiful Monday, folks. Have a great one. We'll see you tomorrow morning.
See you tomorrow.